What's going on, you guys? Welcome back into the YouTube channel. My name's Terahdra. Today we're going to be doing a more advanced, this is going to be like your hard level tier of starting a brand new city, the tutorial version of it. We have a beginner and we have a medium one that you guys can check out on YouTube if you want. We kind of are using the best of both worlds for this one. I'm going to be doing standard grid style stuff because we want to get the population pushing as fast as possible. And we're going to be using a DLC map for this because there's not a lot of small maps on the base game maps. This here is the archipelago. You start off with 21% suitable building area. This is very, very hard to get started on. If you do the scenario for this, you also have to contend with tsunamis after tsunamis. We'll cover that in a future video, of course. I want to get some scenarios done, that way I can show you guys the best way about going about knocking them out and the mindset that I carry going through the steps. That way you can kind of follow too and learn a thing or two along the way. What we're going to do though is we're going to load into this map. I'm going to show you the most basic way to get started, and we should be making plenty of money and having lots of people here very soon. We're going to take some of the pieces that we used from the first and second one. We're going to apply it to the third one. What makes this map hard is the fact that we start off on a very small island. Our goal is to get to this crescent over here. That way we can expand large enough, and then we can kind of feed off the other islands in an attempt to make the city work the way we want to. This has endless possibilities when it comes to customization. There are actually some strategies that involve building an earthen wall, pumping the water out, and using the entire basin to build a city in, which is something we've done in the past before. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to rush ourselves down to this island here, buy enough tiles to get over here, and it should solidify us for future expansions in the city. With that being said, let's get started. So we're going to do some basic grid style things, nothing too fancy. We're going to start off with our regular 400 by 2000 tile that you've probably seen in the past. It's going to make for a tight turn here, but I'm okay with that because it's going to get the cars in and out of there as fast as possible. We're not going to have any room to build through here, so we're going to kind of contour the island the best way possible and make use of all of the space. That way we can maximize the amount of people that live on the islands. Now, the really bad part about ocean maps like this is that there's no water flow. If you come over here to the water and you build a pump, there's no arrows that show flow. So you have to be really picky about where you put your pumps. We're using pumps to make it more difficult. You can use water towers, you can use inland water treatment plants, but I want to show you guys the hard way to do it because we like doing it hard around here, and you can take that however you want. So we're gonna build our roads, put one here, put one here. We're not gonna go too crazy out there yet because it's gonna cause some issues with our money. We're gonna build our way straight up and over to here, and then start getting our grids laid out. 2000 by 400. Residential is gonna be as far away from the industrial as possible. Then we're gonna have commercial in between, and that should make for a happy time for everyone involved. We're gonna put industrial at the very beginning of the interstate there. That way they have an outside connection. What are we going to do for power? We're going to do a power plant here. And the reason why we're going to put the power plant here is because we're immediately going to put the water waste on this side. That gets the water out there and going that direction because we're going to put our pump over here. That's going to be ideal for flow and to keep the water from being polluted. Polluted water is a no-no. You don't want it to happen. It's the worst thing you can have happen. We're going to follow the roads a little rough going into here. We want to make sure we maximize our efficiency for building the city. We're almost out of money, so we need to make sure that we tread lightly, as like I said before, this is the hardest way to start. We need to build a power line across here, so we're gonna have a hard time getting the city jump started, but I hope this works out exactly how we want it to. I'm gonna put a power line right here. It's going to be a little close for comfort. It's going to be a little odd, but it should work out the way we want it to. We're going to take industrial. We're going to coat this first square with it. We're going to take commercial and fill it in here. I'm going to go all the way to here, and then we're going to put residences here to start to get the power connected. And we're going to go to our budget, turn the road budget down, turn the power budget down. We only need 50% at the moment. We need to maximize our money, and we're gonna go. Now we might get a negative money warning. That's typical, it happens. Don't let it throw you. there's our power connection. So power connection made. We can go ahead and make this all residential. Houses are going to start moving in. People are going to be happy. As they move in, the industrial is going to pop up. As the industrial pops up, the commercial is going to pop up. This is how we're going to have to make money in the very beginning. If you notice, we're going to be negative very, very quickly. But everything else should be working as intended. We got the water pump. We're a little hamlet already. Megalopolis on this map is very, very small. You can make money very quickly, make your movers and shakers, get your taxes taken care of as quick as possible. And we're gonna leave those percentages down until people start complaining. Oh, we're already at Worthy Village. See, this is crazy because it zooms you through here quickly. The reason why it does that, because in the scenario, it starts throwing disaster after disaster at you over and over and over again. So it really puts you to the test as far as making the jumps and strides you need to get to the place you need to go. We're gonna go ahead and buy this tile here. This unlocks this whole island here and gets us closer to being to that crescent. This is our first big jump though, as far as having a decent looking city coming in and going around. This is almost like a guitar. You got your frets, your island frets, and then you have your guitar shape here. We're making income. We're getting the people into the door. The traffic is flowing the way we want it to. And we can start making little epicenters here. So we're gonna come up here, and this is gonna be a small commercial zone. I'm not gonna connect any of the roads. It's gonna be really bad for services. We do need to put in a fire station though, first thing. So I'll do that there. We need a police station for the residences. We got some loans. We can go ahead and take out a few loans. We're gonna be running at a pretty high rate the entire time, just for anybody wondering at home. Since we have the taxes up, keep the road budget down. Let's bring the power back up, and we'll bring the water back up. It's close to 100. If it's 101, it's fine. We're gonna lose a little bit of money, but everything should shake out in the end. We'll put an elementary school right here. There shouldn't be any need for further expansion on that. Police station over here in the corner. Medical facility right there. Do we have a landfill? We don't. Got Tiny Town. We'll go ahead and put a landfill here, and now we have access to parks. Grab our Cheaty Paradox Plaza if you want to find out more information about that. We have a YouTube video on it. Be sure to jump in and check it out. It'll change your life forever, I guarantee you. You can come by my stream and thank me later. Okay, so this is going to be commercial. This is going to be another industrial zone. So let's get that taken care of. The reason why I'm putting an industrial zone here is that way we have another area to get goods to and from the latter part of the city. We can also put garbage here at a future time to allow for closer garbage collection here in this part of the city here. I think we just unlocked heavier zones. No, not yet. This is going to be commercial also. And then right here starts the end of the ends. So we're going to come all the way down here, out to 2,000 or as close as possible. And these are going to be our blocks. We'll connect all those roads. We're going to hug the shape of the island. We're going to maximize the use of the land all the way out to 2,000, which is right there. Now I'm taking advantage of this because we have enough money for it. We may be short a few services, but as we ding and level up, we're making more and more money because we get large sums of money given to us as we ding. So that's just feeding the kitty. It's increasing our coffers. It's allowing us to be more liberal with our build. I can go 2,000 all the way down to here. This one's gonna have to come up and around. And this one's gonna come up and around. If you notice, we're building a little bit faster than in our medium and beginner attempts because you guys should already know the ins and outs of the game by now if you're watching this video. Or if you just want to be wowed and impressed by some little razzmatazz from my end of things. Because I know my way around a city sometimes. So let's get the water connected through here. It doesn't need to be anything too fancy or special. We're just gonna do that. Make sure we take care of the stragglers on either end. The island map is odd, but once you kind of learn the inner workings of it, it becomes very easy and simple to do. And then you'll be able to zoom through it and impress your friends at a later date. Be like, guys, check this out. I can stomp this place in less than an hour. They'll be like, no way. And then you will. You come right across it and you'll stomp it in an hour. They're gonna think you're some kind of crazy person. And then you'll just link it to me, the crazy person here on YouTube, and they'll know better. So from there, we'll delete this road because it's kind of a straggler. We don't need it. What are we in need of? We're probably gonna need some schools. So we'll build a high school here. There's no houses there yet, so there's no penalty for anybody moving out. And we're just making some money. Making some money, the city's moving and grooving. Everybody's happy for the most part. And the interstate has their outside connection. So as we get down here, we're trying to get a power connection all the way down. We can use power lines if we really, really want to. But if we end up getting a thunderstorm, we're gonna be screwed again like we were last time. Which is not ideal. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna kind of tuck the power line here and go over here. This is me assuming that we're gonna get buildings to put in here and there to fill in these zones. And then I can put more houses here. We can cannibalize some of these guys here. If you live here, I'm sorry. Oh, we got a big town. All right, that's good for us. Let's go out here. So that's gonna be some houses. This is gonna be some houses. We'll connect there and there. Oh, no, we can't do that because there's a school there. Boo. Let's move the school. This is a cost negative because it costs money to relocate buildings, but I feel like it's a necessary evil in order to continue. Oh, shoot. That's not what I wanted to do at all. We're gonna make some people sad here for a second. I'm gonna do a quick pause. There we go. I didn't want the current houses to move out. I don't like pausing the game, but that was almost like a fatal error on my part, and we had to correct it. This is an industrial zone. We're gonna build a power plant here. That's gonna take care of that. This is why we did this, in order to have expansions, move people in, down, and around. We're gonna grab some parks and get ready for the expansion. And I'm gonna go park, 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 and park. I don't want to put it on the end of that road. We might need it for expansion. Looks good on that side. And then this side is going to be laid out the same exact way. And there we go. The reason why we're putting the parks there is because any citizens who move in here at a later date are going to want them. And they're going to be happy when they exist. Not enough money. We got loans, right? I took both loans. Okay, so at the moment we're a little broke. I do want a power line or a fire station here. This will help feed into the body of our guitar. It'll also give us more fire coverage right here in the industrial zone. Let's go. Let's get stuff built in here. Just kind of waiting at the moment. A little bit of downtime never hurt anybody. We're going to be dinging here in just a second again, which is going to allow us to...
Meteorologists have issued a severe tornado.
Well, we have a tornado coming.
Residents should
This
seek
isn't what you're going to experience in the base game. We have the disaster DLC. So just know that this isn't going to happen in your typical game.
Down in the area. Seek shelter immediately.
Hopefully it stays away from us. Just stay out there and do your thing. You leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. And I don't care if you take the trees out. Just stay away from my city, please. Once you see it start to shake and like shrink really fast, right there, you know it's on the way out. All right, let me turn disasters off real quick. I don't want that to happen while I'm trying to show you guys stuff. You can have disasters on in your save if you want. I usually run with disasters on while I'm streaming this. I stream this Fridays and Saturdays for the most part on Twitch. Be sure to check that out and come by and hang out and say hi whenever you want to. We'd always love to have more people in the community hanging out. Big town. Okay, we got that. Looks like electricity was low for a minute. I think that was just a faux warning that we got. I think we just got the heavy zones. We did. We got the big boys. We got the big boys. You want to see population spike? Check this out. This is going to be crazy. In fact, we're going to take away the buildings that we just put around here. And we're going to save that for commercial and offices. But we're going to have a massive influx of people. And it's gonna be insane. Because they're gonna move in, they're gonna be hungry, they're gonna want some peeps. I'm gonna put a school here. High school right there. Elementary school right here. That's another neat thing about these maps is that you can push the population very fast, very hard, very quickly. And this allows for this to happen. And once these guys start sprawling out and moving in, it gets a lot easier. I never built the fire department. We're gonna put it here to get the power connection there. And that'll make all of them happy and connected. And you're gonna see the population boom. So that gets us one step closer to everything. We also gotta adjust our taxes for them. So I usually do the low end taxes at 12. I put these guys in at 13 until they start complaining. This nets us more income overall because there's more people living here, obviously. So it's great for the bottom line for your wallet. You'll start gaining money very, very quickly. I think we have a loan. We do not have a loan. We do have 12,000 in there. I'm not gonna take it though. I am kind of waiting on the next loan to pop. That way we can take it. We got a power issue here, but it's not really my fault. I could put like a park here, but that's not gonna do anything. They started building around the park because the land value's higher there, but they're not really helping me out any other way. That's gonna get a little closer, but not close enough to get power to them. If I had enough money for like a school, I'd build an elementary school right here, but I don't even have enough money for that yet. Come on, dude, move in. Get a house built right here. Why are they building houses there? Oh my goodness. If I can get an elementary school, I'll put it right here. That should get us enough money to move everything over. Oh, we just got $60,000. Never mind. Now I got plenty of money to do all kinds of stuff with. So we're gonna take this loan, which gives us right at 80,000, and we're gonna buy this university. That's gonna take care of all of our issues. It's also gonna give us the highest tier of educated citizens. And that's how you get started on a map like this. Be sure to watch your RCI. Make sure to make changes as you need to. Expand, expand, expand. That's the name of the game on this map. Once you buy this right here for 4,800, you'll have access to the crescent. And then you can start making your city as big as you want. This is actually a big chunk of land. This is almost 70% of the entire tile. So this is gonna net you a lot. You can put some beachfront property here, or you can put some tourism. That way you can have hotels and casinos along the water. Put your houses in the back, get your skylines looking awesome. And just keep on building on, you guys. That should be all she wrote when it comes to this kind of stuff. That power line is broken there. I wonder how that happened. That should help out with the power issues there. Brings it all around. But yeah, that's pretty much how you want to do it. Get started. That gets you off the first tile and get your city taken off. You're gonna have to fix the interstate problem here soon. Get another connection straight across here maybe, and make sure that you take care of your citizens. I would recommend taking this interstate, putting it through the water, through here, and I would go along the back side here. You could buy this tile here. Go on the back side here. That way you can have off ramps to each one of these islands, servicing the whole peninsula here, or the whole crescent here, and it would make for a very nice, well put together city. There are no other connections out here though. There's no trains, there's no other interstates. That's your only way in and out. You can make use of this part over here if you want, but other than that, that's all you have to work with. So that is it, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. This was the more difficult start. We're making income. You can let this cook for a while, get some people to move in. You're gonna have some death waves here soon, so you wanna make sure you make use of your cemeteries. This also increases land value, makes everybody happy. So you can do that as well. Take care of your citizens, listen to their needs, educate your citizens as you need to, increase your land value, cover them in services, and you'll have a successful city almost every time. Now from here, you can drain the ocean and go nuts however you want. We can cover that on a later date. Guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Check out my Twitch content. We stream City Skylines every Friday and Saturday for the most part. Be sure to check out my other videos on here. Tips on how to get the Paradox Plaza. And we're gonna have some future videos on other mods and things to make the game a little better for you if you are a creature of comfort and or a PC player. But that should get you started and get you rocking and rolling. Once again, be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I'll be sure to see you guys later. We are a big city. Thanks for watching. Good night.